Howdy. Today we're going to make yet another attempt on Journey Along the Anduin. I think my main problem is I'm pushing past stage 1 too early, and I also haven't been dealing with monsters in the stage 2 of the quest, where we're pulling 2 per turn, and I let them stack up, and then it's just too much to handle if I even make it to the 3rd phase. So things I'm going to try to do different. I'm going to try to manage my threat a little bit better. And I'm going to try to amass a really big army. Unfortunately, with this deck, I don't have any red in it, so my guys aren't that great at combat. But I think I can still pull it off. It's just going to be rough. Alright, let's get started. Each player reveals 1 card from the top of the encounter deck and adds it to the staging area. Enchanted Stream. While Enchanted Stream is active, players can't draw cards. 2 threat, 2 to complete. Now we flip it over. When revealed, search the encounter deck for 1 hill troll, if 1 is not already in play, and place it in the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. Looking for a hill troll. Got 1, and now I'm going to mix the rest up. This time I'm going to try to use all my Gandalfs to lower the threat, but we'll see. Everything's situational. Hill Troll, 30 engagement cost, 1 threat, 6 attack, 3 armor, 9 health. Excess combat damage dealt by the Hill Troll, damage that is dealt beyond the remaining hit points of the character damaged by its attack, must be assigned as an increase to your threat. I'm playing the same 3 heroes. I'm going to play this deck until I finish the core. We have Theodred with 1 willpower, 2 attack, 1 shield, 4 health. Response: after he commits to a quest, choose a hero committed to that quest, add 1 resource to that hero's resource pool. Beravor, 2 willpower, 2 attack, 2 shields, 4 health. Exhaust Beravor to choose a player. That player draws 2 cards, limit once per round. Eowyn, 4 willpower, 1 attack, 1 shield, 3 health. Discard 1 card from your hand to give her +1 to the end of the phase. This effect may be triggered by each player once each round. There's only 1 player, so we can only do it once a round. Again, the things I'm really looking for from my draw are going to be Gandalf and Forest Snare, so I can trap this monster after he hits us once. So let's start drawing and hope for a good hand. Erebor Hammersmith, 1 willpower, 1 attack, 1 shield, 3 health. Response: after you play Erebor Hammersmith, return the topmost attachment to any player, topmost attachment in any player's discard pile to his hand. That's okay, but it's only 2 green and it's an armor and 3 health, so not a bad defender. I like that I drew him. Lorien Guide. 1 willpower, 1 attack, 0 shields, 2 health, costs 3 to come out. After Lorien Guide commits to a quest, place 1 progress on the active location. That one's okay. Another Erebor Hammersmith. So not feeling this a whole lot, but at least we got some good creatures, so maybe. Let's see what's next. Silverlode Archer. 1 willpower, 2 attack, 0 shields, 1 health. Range, they're good at killing stuff, but they cost 3 to come out. Not feeling this hand too much. A lot of great creatures. Northern Tracker, I love Northern Tracker. 1 willpower, 2 attack, 2 shields, 3 health. After Northern Tracker commits to a quest, place 1 progress on each location in the staging area. That adds up fast. You don't even have to travel to places to clear them off, especially if you have 2 or 3 of these Northern Trackers. I like this hand. Let's see what the 6th card is. I'm liking all the creatures. Miner of the Iron Hills. Response: after Miner of the Iron Hills enters play, choose and discard 1 condition attachment from play. That doesn't matter that much. I don't really have that many condition attachments in this hand. I love this hand, except for I don't have any Gandalfs. I don't have any way to deal with the Hill Troll. I don't have any way to reduce my threat. I'm going to end up fighting that Hill Troll soon, and I'm going to have to I'm actually going to have to fight him. And I don't think I can get these creatures out fast enough. So I'm going to mulligan. It was a pretty solid hand, but I think it was just going to take way too long to ramp up with the hill troll out there. Alright, I got it shuffled several times. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. And we're going to call that good, and we're going to draw. Alright. Sneak attack. That's great. If there's a Gandalf. Sneak attack costs 1. Put an ally card into play from your hand at the end of the phase. If that ally is still in play, return it to your hand. Alright, Guard of the Citadel. 2 to come out, 1 willpower, 1 attack, 0 shield, 2 health. Just a generic warrior. He doesn't have any armor, so that makes him a little weaker. Another Erebor Hammersmith, which was 2 to come out, 1 willpower, 1 attack, 1 shield, 3 health. Response after you play him. You can dig out an attachment from your player's discard pile. Snowbourn Scout, 1 to come out, 0 willpower, 0 attack, 1 shield, 1 health. After he enters play, choose a location, place 1 progress on that location. He's kind of a good defender just to throw out there. Got another Snowbourn Scout. Let's look at card 6. Henamarth Riversong. That's a good card because you can look at the top card of your deck. Not super stoked about this hand either, but I can't mulligan again, so we're going to take it. Putting 1 resource on all those characters. And we get to draw our 7th card. A Northern Tracker. I love the Northern Tracker. So now let's see what we can do to get things going. We're going to go ahead and place 1 of this Riversong out in play for green. And we're going to place this Snowbourn Scout into play and put a progress on this location. And we're going to save that blue because we're going to want to use it pretty soon. So I think that's a decent starting hand. Now we're going to go ahead and tap this guy. Oh, we're going to go ahead and tap this one to look at the top card of the encounter deck. When revealed, each location in the staging area gets +1. So I'm going to have 4 threat against me. Then each player with a threat of 35 or higher chooses and discards 1 card from his hand. That doesn't really hurt, because that's not going to have any effect other than this is going to be 3, that's 4. So since I know what's going on, I can commit her to the quest. I can commit him to the quest. I'm going to put an extra resource on her, so that way we can get to this Northern Tracker faster. So I'm putting in 5 towards the quest. I don't want to discard to get it up any higher. This guy's going to be held back because he can't quest. And I don't really need to blow this out because I'm going to have to kill this troll at some point. But I do need to draw 2 cards. A guide. And Strength of Will. After you travel to a location, exhaust a spirit character or blue character to place 2 progress on that location. That one's kind of meh, but I did get some decent stuff in my hand. So this is a 5 to this is 1 higher, 3, 4. So I get to place 1 progress on the location. Oh, the quest. The event comes out, strengthens that location, doesn't do anything else. We put it away. We put 1 progress on the objective. I feel pretty good about that turn. We're going to untap. Our threat's going to go to 28. We're going to have to find a way to deal with him pretty quick. We go into the next round. Everybody gets a resource. We get to draw a card. Hasty Stroke. Cancel a shadow effect just triggered in combat. That's really good. I think what I'm going to do before I even play anything, I'm going to tap to look at the top card of the encounter deck again. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each character controlled by each player with a threat of 35 or higher. That's going to be benign. So we have another round in which we can kind of do what we want to do. And what I want to do is I want to spend this girl to draw 2 cards. Unexpected Courage. And Miner of the Iron Hills. He's the one that makes me discard stuff. Discard conditions. And I really don't like that, because I kind of like the conditions I have. But there's a lot of good stuff I can do. So I'm going to place this guy on the field. Put a progress on this location, finishing it out. Now, I really like this Northern Tracker a lot more than the guide. But I also like being able to use this girl a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 2 here, put this on her. We know nothing bad's going to happen. I'm going to tap it to untap. Since nothing bad is happening, we're all going on the quest. Since we're all going on the quest, I get to put an extra resource on somebody. And I think he's going to put it on himself. So we're going in for 1, 2, 3, 7. This event comes out, does nothing. We only have 1 out against us. So we get to put 5 on the quest. We are blowing through the quest, but I don't want to progress things until I'm got a really good crew. All right, we're going to untap. Although that guy's going to engage us, so we may not have a choice. This goes to 29. We go into the next round. Everybody gets a resource. We get to draw a card. It's another Lorien guide. Let's go ahead and look at what the top card is going to be. Top card is going to be a land with 3 threat. It's got a travel condition. So if it's a land with 3 threat, how much does it take to complete? It costs 2 to complete. So if I tap a blue character, her, I could auto-complete it once we travel to it. So I think I'll leave her off the quest. Although then I might not have enough to complete it. Let's see what I can do with my resources. 2 green. We're going to get this Hammersmith out. 2 purple. We'll get that guy out. And I should have planned a little bit better. I should have drawn first. So we're going to go ahead and draw 2 cards. Another sneak attack, so I could really use Gandalf. And this girl that can heal heroes, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to pay to untap. We know there's going to be 4 willpower out there because a land of 3 and a hill troll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 going in. We pull the card. The first player must discard 2 cards from his hand to travel here. I don't really like that, but okay. So I went in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get to put 1 progress on the objective. We will go ahead and travel here. I have to get rid of 2 cards. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that Miner of the Iron Hills. And this healer. I know that might be a bad choice, but I have to get rid of 2 cards. Then I'm going to play this card to tap a blue character and put 2 progress on this location, finishing it out. We've finished all of that. Our threat's going to go to 30. I'm not real excited about having to engage the hill troll. We untap everything. Our threat went up. Next round, we place a token on all of our heroes, and then we draw. Looks like I got Gandalf. That's going to be very helpful. I could engage the troll and get things going, but I really feel that I need more time to ramp up. Because once we push to the next quest, we're getting 2 things out there each turn. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the top card of the encounter deck. It's a land with 5 threat. After players travel to here, place a progress on it, it'll auto-finish, so that's great. This would be a good turn to blow up the hill troll. But if I blow him up, I'm going to be going to the next stage, and we know the next stage is hard. So I'd prefer not to go to the next stage right now. So I think my best move is going to be to draw 2 cards. Let's look at 2 cards. We get a 3rd sneak attack. That's going to go well with Gandalf. We could lower our threat by a ton. And I think that's going to be what I'm going to do. I'm going to lower my threat by a ton. So that is the 1 card is a sneak attack. The other one's Faramir, which is just a great character. 2 willpower, 1 attack, 2 shields, 3 health. Exhaust him to choose a player. That each character controlled by that player gets +1 to the end of the phase. This is all great stuff. So, when would I want to sneak attack him? Kind of doesn't matter. So I will sneak attack him during the questing phase. I'm going to sneak attack Gandalf during the questing phase. This one will go on the quest. This one will go on the quest. He'll put an extra resource on himself. When I play him, I'm going to lower my threat by 5. Because Gandalf enters play, choose 1 ally, choose 1. Draw 3 cards, deal 4 damage to 1 enemy in play, or reduce your threat by 5. So having a low threat lets me choose when to engage stuff. So I went in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go in a little harder than that. 6, 7. We know what's coming out. Oh, a land with 5 threat. There's 6 there. I went in for 7. I put enough progress on here to complete it, but I can't complete it while the hill troll's alive. We travel here. It'll auto-complete. We go into our untap. Oh, during the quest phase, he goes back to my hand. We go to the untap phase. Our threat goes up to 26. I think we're finally going to pull this off. But I've thought that before. So our threat goes to 26. I think I need to get Faramir out to make us quest hard once we move to that 16 thing. Alright. We're in our new round. We've resourced. Did we resource? I don't know if we resourced. I'm going to have to pause the video and check. Okay, after consulting the video, I do get to gain resources. And I get to draw a card. The card I draw is another Citadel card. We have a pretty solid hand of stuff. I'm not sure when we should go ahead and take down the troll. I'm going to pay 4 to get this guide out. I'm going to tap to look at the top card, which is each player raises his threat by 1 for each character he controls that is not committed to the quest. I don't want to raise my threat, so I think we're going to commit to the quest pretty hard. So I'm going to tap to draw 2 cards. Another Riversong. And Hasty Stroke. Cancel the shadow effect just triggered in combat. So I haven't gotten any cancel when revealed. I'm going to pay to untap her. Everybody's going on the quest because we know what's going to happen. And I'm going to go ahead and play Sneak Attack Gandalf during the questing phase. Gandalf will choose to go on the quest, and I will reduce my threat by 5, putting me down to 21. We put a ridiculous amount of progress on the quest because our threat's only going to go up. Our threat's only going to go up by 1 because it's the only character that didn't go on the quest. We put, let's see, there's 1 out there. We put, that's canceled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 14. So I don't know if you can go past the progress that's already out there, but we already have it complete. We put 14 on the quest. We're not raising our threat from going out. Now we get to untap. Gandalf went back to my hand during the questing phase. I've played 2 sneak attacks so far. I don't think he gave a resource to somebody, but I've already missed that. Our threat will go to 23. We'll get some resources. I get to draw a card. After you travel to a location, exhaust a blue character to put 2 progress on it. I'm going to spend these 4 to cast Faramir. And I think I might be close to the point of finally progressing the game. We're going to go ahead and put some Henamarth Riversongs out there. That's going to cost us 1 green. I don't have anything I can really do with blue. I got some Hasty Strikes. If we engage him this turn, our threat's going to go up a ton. I think Gandalf can block him. So we're just going to go ahead and progress the game. I know I might have done it too early last time, and I might be doing it too early this time, but I don't think I'm doing it too early. These 2 are both going on the quest. Let's see. Let me plan this out a little bit better. Let's look at the top card. When revealed, remove 4 progress from the current quest card. If there are fewer than 4 progress tokens on it, remove all progress tokens. I'm going to have to let that happen. So we need to beat the quest by at least 4. So I will go in with her. And her. That'll remove 4 progress, but we'll put 4 progress back in. He's going to go on the quest because I really want to build up... Oh, he's going on the quest so I can put a resource on himself. Let's see if we have enough damage to kill that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's say Gandalf were the one to... Okay. So we went in for 5. That's going to be the perfect amount. And we're going to go ahead and kill this guy this turn. So this comes out, we lose 4, but we put 4 back on it. I'm going to choose to engage this guy. I'm going to put Gandalf into play with the sneak attack from this token I just got. Gandalf comes into play. I'm going to choose to deal 4 damage to a character. That's going to make this guy more killable. So we got 4 damage on him. He's going to have to attack somebody. If I block with Gandalf, then I'll need to do... I still got to do 5 to him. I'd have to do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we easily got this. I'm going to block with Gandalf. It doesn't kill him. At the end of the phase, he's going to go back to my hand. 6 attack, 4 goes to... Oh, no, I got to deal a shadow effect card. No shadow effect. So 4 goes to the shield, 2 goes to his health. He's hurt, but he's going to come back to my hand. And now I got to do 8 damage, 5 to the health, 3 to the shields. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That does it. So I can untap her and then tap her to draw 2 cards. Silverlode Archer, 3 to come out, 1 willpower, 2 attack, 0 shields, 1 health. Hill Troll's dead. And the other card I got was another Henamarth Riversong. Gandalf goes back to my hand, which will be able to be playable later. Now that my sneak attacks are gone, I can still use him. We go to the untap phase. I think I'm going to pull this one off finally. We go to 24 threat. Our threat's pretty low. We resource up. We get to draw a card. Steward of Gondor. Can't cast it. Can't cast most of this cool stuff, but I can put another Riversong into play. And I have to work on that quest. Let's go ahead and look at what the top card is. It's going to be a land with 5 threat. So I'm pretty okay with that. I'll put her in. I will also put him in so he can add a resource to her. And now we're committed for 5. A land comes out for 5. It's a push. We complete the objective. Take 16 to complete. Reveal one additional card from the encounter deck during the quest phase. Do not make engagement checks during the counter phase. Each player can still optionally engage 1 enemy each encounter phase. I will then travel to this brown lands. This is the one that's 5 threat, that as soon as you go to it, you place 1 progress on it and it completes. So we are really set up for the next round. So I'm going to untap. We're going to go to 25 threat. And we're going to be getting 2 cards, but I don't care too much. We're going to do Forest Trap. We're going to resource up. I'm going to spend these 4 to get out a... Nope, I don't need 4, I need 3. 3 to get out this Lorien Scout. Do I have another Lorien Scout? Not out yet. Okay. Then I'm going to spend 5 to get Gandalf out. This is the last time Gandalf is coming into play. I'm going to reduce my threat by 5. So this is during the questing phase. I'm going to commit... Well, first let's look at that top card. Well, yeah, let's look at the top card. I don't want to waste a guy that's questing. It's a land. It's 3 threat, 3 to complete, and other text, which I'll get to later. But I think we're just going to quest really hard. We'll leave a blocker because we might get a enemy. So this will be our blocker. Everyone's going on the quest. Except for Faramir. He's going to tap and increase everybody's willpower by 1. So 1, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We're going in for 30. We get a land, that's 3. And when the Gideon Fields. When Gideon Fields is the active location, each player must raise this threat by an additional point. We get a Treachery. When revealed, deal 1 to each character controlled by a player with threat 35 or higher. I've got control of my threat this game, so we're good. We put a ridiculous amount of progress on the Anduin passage. It completes. We go ahead and travel here, because why not? We go to our third phase. When revealed, reveal 2 encounter cards per player and add them to the staging area. Skip this stage of the quest for the remainder of the game. Once there are no enemies in play, the players have won. So I forgot about that whole part. Luckily, this one's a land. 2 threat, 2 to complete. While Enchanted Stream is active location, players cannot draw cards. Okay? Deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. So, 1 damage. I'm going to need a lot of damage tokens. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, dead, 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 dead. Got a damage on him, but doesn't matter. He's going to discard at the end of the round. Boom. We can't complete that till the next round, so we untap. Our threat goes up by 1. We draw a card. It is after you travel to a location, exhaust a blue character, put 2 progress on it. We'll do that. So, what we're doing is we have to go on a quest. So we're going on the quest, going on the quest, going on the quest, put an extra resource on her. We know we're not going to get any more creatures, so let's go ahead and go on the quest, go on the quest. So we go on the quest for 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. That'll complete this land. We will travel to this land. I will exhaust a blue character to put 2 progress on that land. We'll complete that land, and we win the game. Because once there are no enemies in play, the players have won the game. I'm not sure if I had to go through this round or not, but I just want to make sure my bases are covered. And we finally win round, or mission 2, Journey Along the Anduin. I know the next one's pretty hard too, so I'm expecting 3 or 4 attempts or more on the next one, because I know they're going to capture one of my heroes. And in a 3-color deck, that's going to be very painful. Alright, thank you for watching.